Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to City Skylines 2. Today I'm going to teach you how to build roads and train tracks and everything through a tunnel. You want to go through a mountain area or you want to go underneath something, then I will show you how to build that. And we're going to start with a tunnel through the mountain. Maybe you want to have a street that is connecting one side to the other side, but your street should be basically ground level without a too high elevation. So you want to build basically like in real life to connect something behind mountains. We're going to take this part here because we have a mountain separating this river and this university district here. How do we do this? We start a street just here, and there are already a few things that you need to keep track of. First, you see the length of the street there with 260 meters at the moment, and you also see elevation of that street with around 3%, which is fine. If you think about 3%, that's like 3 meters at 100 meters elevation. This is okay. I don't want to go through this here and build a weird street that is just going up and building a gigantic bridge. No, I want to go through the mountain. So we're starting there, and I'm trying to keep the elevation at around 3%. This is the first street. We're going to do that. And now you are going into the highest point of where you want to go through. And now you tap page down as much as you can. Page down is here at around 20% elevation. This is very, very steep still, but it's not as much as here where we have around 30%. So we are decreasing that by 10%. We're going down as much as we can. We're going to build through this thing here. The slope is at 0.1% high. Now we're going to click OK there. Click another street. And now you see this is going down 12%. Go page up, page up, page up, page up. And there we're basically at 0.1% right there. And then we can go up again. Then we have 0.1% here. And we do have a street that's coming out and does have a really nice elevation going through this entire mountain with a tunnel. It does look quite nice if we take a look at how it works there. You do have a kind of a tunnel that looks, I would say, organic. I really like organic looking things, and you are not building weird stuff above the mountain. That way you can connect something where there is high elevation going on. If you want to build something underneath, this is basically the same, but you're doing it in the different direction. So if I want to connect those two streets, I take the street tool, I do a street quite near the thing where I want to go down. I build a little bit in this direction. Then I go 2 times down, 20 meters. Minus 20 meters is the highest you can do with still going underground. 10 meters does not work because 10 meters will still have like walls left and right and an opening at the top. But if you go 20 meters down, this is enough. Now you want to go as far as you can. Usually this is in the middle of the lowest part. So in here, this is the river. The river is the lowest part where we want to go underneath. And you go into the middle of that, click once, and then you have the street here. You go into the next lowest part. In this case, this would be the other river. This is the other lowest part. We take this part here too. Now you go 2 times page up, and you are basically building a road that is coming out there on the other side right here. And then you can connect it to your other road right there. Boom, connected, and you have a wonderful tunnel underneath your obstacle. Can be a river, can be something else, can be like an ocean. I mean, you could do the same here between those two islands. And the only thing that you need to take a look at is this entrance of the tunnel, because that entrance will decide where you can build stuff and where you cannot build stuff. I did the same in my entire town here, like for example going underneath the highway. I did the same here with the lowest point right underneath the highway, or I did the thing with the mountain right here because I wanted to go underneath the mountain. So we have a nice tunnel going this direction right underneath the living district. Coming out here, that was a little bit weird because I had power lines going underneath, and when you have something underneath, it will always try to get above it or underneath it, and therefore it can change the elevation. So keep in mind, when you have, like me, a lot of trains or subways or something going around, then you either want to separate them like here, not having them next to each other, or if you have them going above each other, you need to have different elevations. Like for example here, the one thing is at -20 meters, the other thing is at -40 meters, and they're not interfering with each other. So that would be your next lowest part where you need to get underground, and always take a look at those percentages, because if the percentages are too high, that leads not only to a weird looking street, but also in the case of streets, this also leads to accidents because it's just too steep, and if you're having winter, then there you will have traffic accidents. That's a very, very nice way to do this. Another nice way to get City Skylines 2 is, for example, nexus.gg/Captain Collins. This is a store that I set up for games that you can buy on Steam. You get all the sales there, you get everything there. I have my games that I played and that I 100% recommend there on that store, nexus.gg/Captain Collins. You can support the channel there because a small percentage of the revenue goes to the creator. Thank you very much for doing so if you do so. And otherwise, we see us in the next City Skylines 2 video, where I will give you a small tip and very efficiently and very fast to not lose a lot of your time. Thank you very much for being here. See you the next time around. Bye bye.